So my mama was she was the kind of hoe that sleeps with married men. But thank God for healing and deliverance. I'm happy to report she is no longer sleeping with married men. She has received some deliverance and healing in that area of her life. But nonetheless, she was a hoe. So she was very transparent with me as I was growing up about her being a hoe, and everything that we had and extra stuff that we had came from her being a hoe. So because she was open and candid with me about her being a it really killed the desire in me to be a in the same way that she was being a, if that makes sense. And so with that, I want to say to everybody out there that's still currently in all its various forms that Rahab was a blessed. Okay, she was a prostitute, but she was blessed. Okay, and so God forgives, but also God did not pre-plan your ways. Okay, but understanding that how my mom was and how it looked different for me and how I became a in a different way makes it make sense on why this is a generational curse handed down and passed down through the lineage.
First and foremost, why are you putting your mom's business on the internet? See, y'all gotta learn how to keep certain things off the internet. You don't go on the internet and say your mom was a HOE and say your mom slept with married men. That's not something you put on the internet. That should be private. Nobody on the internet should know that. Now, thousands of people know your mom was a HOE. So, woman, be careful what you put on the internet. Everything shouldn't be put on the internet, even if you feel it's gonna make you go viral. You gotta have some type of privacy. And another thing, how many times you gonna say that word? My mom was a hoe. My hoeing is different. She's no longer a hoe. Like, you just continue to keep on saying that word. Like, woman, tone it down. And my thoughts on her saying being an HOE can be passed down to the child, I'm in the middle about that. I would say that a young girl that seen her mother be a promiscuous woman, she might have got influenced by that, and as she got older, even as early as a teenager, she started following her mom's footsteps just because she thought what her mom was doing was okay. But I wouldn't say that's a generational curse. That's more so of a influence, because at the end of the day, you still have your own mind. You have to take accountability for your actions. You can't sit up here and just say, oh, my mom was a HOE, so it was in my blood to become an HOE. No. And on the other side of it, you have these young women who have parents who have honest jobs, honest careers. The mom is a doctor, a nurse. The dad is an entrepreneur, a real estate agent, something like that. And the daughter becomes a HOE or a S worker or a prostitute. I've seen these S workers talk about how their parents don't support what they're doing, but they still go against the grain and sell this explicit content on the internet, start an OnlyFans, start posting on Twitter, and they don't care about their parents' input on their lifestyle. That's why I say I'm in the middle about this topic, because one, the daughter grew up seeing her mom sleep with a bunch of men, and two, the daughter grew up with parents who didn't do that, who didn't promote that, and she took that route. But at the end of the day, you have to take accountability. Regardless if you seen your mom be a promiscuous woman, you still have to take accountability. It's good that her mother changed, but at the same time, being an HOE is nothing to glorify, nothing to put on the forefront. I see a lot of people vouching for HOEs in the time we're in. They are saying as long as they make money, it's nothing wrong with what they're doing. But I 100% disagree with that. If you are a HOE, a prostitute, you know what? That's not right. There's other ways of making money than to be a HOE. You see a lot of these women push for a promiscuous lifestyle. They saying, if the men could sleep with as many women as they want, why can't we? That's one of the main topics I see get brought up a lot. I feel like men and women are different, so men and women shouldn't be held to the same expectations, the same standards. But I'm gonna let y'all be the ones to debate about if a man should be allowed to sleep with as many women as he want and not be considered a HOE, but a woman can't sleep with as many men as she want, or she will be a HOE. Y'all could debate about that. Being a HOE is not nothing to glorify, and this woman should take accountability for her actions. She shouldn't put the blame on her mother for why she chose to be a HOE. And I do think people can change, but me personally, I wouldn't deal with a woman who sold her body, who got around. We call them runners. I leave that woman for other men. But we're going to jump into some comments and see what people have to say about this video. First comment. Girl, no. We all have our HOE phases, but we grow out of them. I disagree. I think some people don't grow out of their HOE phase. I truly believe there are 50-year-old HOEs. I feel like just because you get older don't mean the HOE phase stops. Some people love the lifestyle. Some people don't want to be tied down. Some people love options, so they refuse to give up the lifestyle. Me personally, I'm glad I never got into the HOE phase. Thank God. I truly believe in having one woman, and I truly believe in not having intercourse unless you're in a relationship, because a lot of y'all are out here smashing so many different people, and you know what that leads to? Diseases. You don't know who the next person slept with. That person might have had something. You think just because you single, you can sleep with as many people as you want. You have to understand, there's a possibility you can catch something. So y'all have to be careful when y'all out here sleeping with all these different people, because you don't know what people have. They might look attractive, but it's not worth sleeping with a bunch of people, in my opinion. Next comment. It's true in some cases. I know plenty of moms that are 304s and their daughter is too. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. These mothers are living this or live this HOE lifestyle, and the daughters looked up to that and they get influenced by it. But again, I wouldn't say it's a generational curse. At some point in your life, you have to take accountability. Next comment. Word choice is everything. I think instead of the word she used, promiscuous would have been a better word choice. She's talking about her mother, for goodness sake. Exactly. You putting your mother on Front Street. You putting your mother out there online for other people to judge, for other people to bash. I'm pretty sure there's people commenting on this video talking bad about your mother just because you wanted to put this out there and get exposure and go viral. But I don't think that was a good idea for you to put your mother out there like that. Some things are made to be off the internet. I don't think some people get the message and they think it needs to be out there, but you have to keep things off the internet. Next comment. Black media is truly depressing. Does black media have anything else to offer? I will say relationships, dating are a constant topic on the internet, but I feel it needs to be talked about because we need solutions to all these problems in dating and relationships. It just so happens that it's a trending topic in a black community. I know I talk about dating and relationships on this channel a lot. It sucks that when I talk about positivity, motivation, it don't get the views that I wanted to get. But when I talk about dating and relationships, it's more engagement. So from a business standpoint, you have these media outlets talking about dating and relationships because it gets them clicks and views. So from the outside looking in, the average consumer of these media outlets, they don't get it. But us as content creators and these accounts that run a social media as businesses, that's a main thing. You have to figure out, what do people want to talk about? dating and relationships are hot topics. So I don't bash any other media outlets or content creators that talk about dating and relationships. It's just what everybody want to talk about. So you have to understand that as a consumer, these businesses have to get paid online. These content creators have to get paid. It's either you talk about stuff that don't get the traction that you want, or you talk about the stuff that gets the traction. I don't see nothing wrong with talking about dating and relationships because it's nothing against my morals. So that's just what it is. Next comment. It's not DNA, but it can be learned. That's why daughters without fathers are more likely to go that route. Ooh, I agree. I feel like if these daughters don't have a father in their life and they take after their mothers, it's a chance that they're going to follow their mother's lead, versus having a strong father in their life where the father can be like, no, you can't have intercourse until you're 19, 20, or even older than that. No, you can't be going to these boys' houses. That's why you see a lot of young women with fathers in their lives take the right route. Just imagine if they followed their mother that was a promiscuous woman, how they would turn out. Again, I do agree that fathers are very valuable in their daughters' lives. They can really impact their daughters' lives and make them not be a promiscuous woman, and make them focus on what they need to be doing in their life and not focus on these boys. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think being an HOE is a generational curse? Or do y'all think that more women should take accountability for their actions when it comes to the amount of men they sleep with? But that's all I got for you guys. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'm gone. Peace.